What's up, nieces and nephews? You are now tuned into a Safe Place podcast, a podcast for the culture, by the culture, hosted by yours truly, Auntie Kat. Let's get into the first episode.
You are now listening to a Safe Place podcast, Culture Unplugged, hosted by Auntie Kat.
And for our first segment, we're going to jump right into 10 seconds with Auntie Kat, which is technically not really 10 seconds, but let's go ahead and jump into it. So I want to start off this one a little different. Recently, you guys, Tuesday, the music industry shook, and I want to send my condolences out to the family. A very talented artist died, D'Angelo. Man, y'all know that Untitled video when he had his shirt off, he was sweating and everything. Like, man, I remember like Saturday mornings waking up, you know, my mom would be cleaning the house and playing Untitled over. And it was either Maxwell or Untitled. And so I just want to shed a light on that and just say that, you know, thank you, D'Angelo, for all the good music that you did. And D'Angelo was an American singer-songwriter. And he was a recorder-producer known for his role in the neo-soul movement. He rose to fame with his 1995 debut album, Brown Sugar, which became... And you know that they actually made a movie called Brown Sugar. I don't know if that movie was saying... I think it's like Sanaa Lathan. If I pronounce your name right, I'm sorry, girl. I love you. But they made a movie called Brown Sugar, and I think that song did play on there, which became a platinum certified success and earned his national attention. His career included winning multiple Grammy Awards and influencing artists like Maxwell and Alicia Keys. He passed away on October 14th, 2025 at the age of 51. A lot of people were saying that like it was either he passed away from a broken heart because, you know, Angie Stone did pass away and they dated for a while. But apparently he passed away because he had pancreatic cancer, but he tried to keep it like low key under wraps. And shout out to his team, because the fact that we didn't know that this man had cancer, you have a good team of people around you. So that's what we need to start having, a team of people like D'Angelo's team of people, okay? People that just keep their mouth quiet and support you, okay? So, but yeah, that's a wrap for the 10 seconds. I just wanted to shed a light on him, and you will be missed, and we love you. And now we're going to jump right into the quote of the day. The quote of the day is from James Baldwin. Not everything that is faced can be changed, but nothing can be changed until it's faced. This quote really resonates to me, and what it ministers to me is that when you're going through something and you feel like, you know, you want to do something different, or you want to climb yourself up out of it, or you want to change your surroundings or change, you know, your life, instead of complaining, instead of trying to find someone to come and save you, like in relationships, we always want a man to come and save us. Come and save me. Superman, come rescue me. Girl, rescue yourself. Okay? Climb yourself up out of that hole, okay? Because how can you face life because life is shitty. I'm so sorry. I don't want to be the one to ruin it for you, but life is shitty. The older you get, the more shittier it gets, but it's how you handle the shit, right? You can handle the shit and still live, or you can handle the shit and be depressed and just complain your whole life. So what James Baldwin is saying is that face everything head on, and that's the only way change can come. And remember, you guys, you know, with change comes growth. Now, nieces and nephews, this is a part of the show where we go a little deeper. This is the conversation segment. I'm just so honored right now to have my two guests here, my mom and my sister. We have Dr. Lakiba Williams here and Lauren Denise Williams. This is a part of the show where we dig a little deeper. Today, we have two amazing guests joining us from Fresh Hope Counseling Center, located right here in Atlanta, Georgia. First, we have Dr. Lakiba, the director and licensed professional counselor. She holds a PhD in adult education and counseling from Auburn University. She has a bachelor's in social work from Southern University. Dr. Williams specializes in trauma, race-related stress, depression, anxiety, and grief. Alongside her, we have my sister, Lauren Denise Williams, a licensed professional counselor with a master's in clinical mental health counseling from Clark Atlanta University, right up the street. and a bachelor's in psychology from Auburn University. Lauren works closely with adolescents and adults, focusing on trauma, life transitions, and grief. Together, they are carrying out Fresh Hope's mission to provide culturally responsive care, helping clients move from surviving to thriving. They're also the authors of The Mental Health Manifesto. And y'all, run, do not walk, okay? It's on Amazon right now. The link will be in my bio. Type in, you can pause the video if you got to, and then come on back and type in A Mental Health Manifesto. It's on Amazon. It's a powerful book, available now. And yeah, so please welcome my guests to a safe place. I'm so glad to have y'all here.
Thank you. It's so good to be here. Yes.
So first, just tell us about Fresh Hope Counseling Center and what you guys are doing in the area, and we already went over the mission, but just kind of elaborate on the mission and what therapy looks like at Fresh Hope Counseling Center.
First, we just want to congratulate you
on
this momentous occasion. Such a big deal for you to have been thinking about this.
You've been talking about this forever.
Yeah.
We have a gift for you, actually.
What? Yeah. What in the world?
We have something for you.
Oh, man.
It's all you. Yeah.
She gonna cry, y'all.
Because I've been emotional lately, you guys. I cry all the time. Oh, thank you so much.
You want me to hold her?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
But again, we just wanted to really, this is a big deal.
Yeah.
And it's not lost on us.
Yeah.
You celebrate everybody. You celebrate us when we step out and do things. When we wrote the book, you were right there. Yeah. And so again, thank you for inviting us to be a part of, the first episode after the pilot. You let us be on, and we're thankful for that. So Fresh Hope Counseling Center.
Yes.
Yeah. It's in the name. Yeah. It's in the name. We are hope dealers, right?
Yeah.
We just want to give hope to the culture.
Yeah.
And the practice started the practice in 2012 in Auburn, Alabama.
I remember you had that little by Camille's house with the office
space.
Yes,
that's right.
Yes.
That's right. Yep. Yeah, y'all used to be in there doing your homework.
Yes, get off the bus. And I used to get off the bus at Camille's stop with her, ride the bus, and I walk right in there. Yep.
That's right.
I hear the ocean waves.
And somebody's in there.
Protecting people's confidentiality.
Yes.
That's right. That's
confidentiality is key.
Yes, that's what therapy is about. You remember Lauren was the janitor / payroll person.
I was cleaning the toilet.
You were, yes.
Yeah. Taking, doing payroll, all that kind of stuff when I was in college.
Yep.
Because I knew, that's what I wanted to do. So I was, learning and stuff like that. But, yeah, I just want to echo what Mom said. I'm so proud of you.
Oh, thank
when
you.
I was getting ready to come here, I was thinking about how you've been talking about this. You said 6 years. You've been talking about this since high school.
Yeah.
And hearing you do the introduction, I'm like, you are natural. This is exactly where you're supposed to be, what you're supposed to be doing. You're so charismatic, but you're sharp, too. I mean, we came in here, it was like, do. You wasn't even joking or playing no games. But it feels like a safe space. The way it feels in here really does sound like the name of your podcast. So I'm with Mom, too. I'm happy to be here. Geeked.
Y'all got me a gift. I know, y'all, I'm sorry. We all over the place. But y'all got me a gift, but I got y'all a gift, too. Okay, you guys, I did. I got you some merch. It hasn't released yet. It will be released in 2026.
Okay.
But I got you some shirts. Oh. So it says the logo on the front, and then on the back, it's...
Caitlin! That's so cute.
Thank you. Thank you.
And then Emery,
I
got
love
you
it.
one too. Okay, I got you a youth. What is it? 4?
Yeah,
4T.
Yeah,
4T.
Thank you, Auntie Kat.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Can't
we're
wait
happy to be here.
Represent you.
Yeah. Excited to launch it. Yeah. But I'm sorry. What were you saying again? I interrupted you.
Well, you asked kind of what therapy looks like for us now, and since COVID, mostly most therapy practices have been online, so very virtual. So we do a lot of individuals, couples, adolescent, counseling sessions virtually, but now we are hybrid. So we do in person,
So you're in person
and virtual.
Where are you guys located? Can you drop the low?
Yeah.
Not yet, or is it up and coming?
Yeah, no, we're
No,
there.
we're there.
We're there.
Okay. Yeah.
We're on, the address is 7000 Peachtree Dunwoody Road.
Okay, and we'll put that
Yeah.
on the screen or down below.
Building 1, Suite 100A.
Okay.
We have a website, www.freshhopetoday.com. We do not take walk-in appointments.
I know that's right.
That's
Book an appointment.
Yeah, you have
Gotta
to book an
book.
appointment.
Yeah.
But you can do that by connecting with us online. You can get the info through the website and reach out to us, and we're just
Schedule a
happy.
consultation.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We
See
can
if we're
chat.
a good fit.
Yeah. And then go from there for sure.
Yes,
So,
absolutely.
yeah.
Awesome. Okay. Well, so thank you so much for just explaining the vision and letting my audience, because I know, I've been there from day one. And also, you guys, let me get this degree. Let me put that L in front of that M, in front of that S, in front of that W. And then I will be working with the kiddos. But
We're holding a space for you
Yeah.
on the website.
Yeah.
I saw it.
Yeah.
I saw it.
Let's go.
Mom's waiting for me to get a professional headshot done. I see you on it. You're like, me professional. So it's just like a gray face. But I'm coming, y'all. I'm coming. And I have a passion for children and for
Yeah.
kids, because growing up, we had an awesome childhood. And now that I'm in social work and I'm seeing stories of kids having horrible experiences growing up, I want to be a light and be a hope for these kids, because they can learn from my childhood that I had. And so I'll be coming on and working with the kiddos, and I'm excited. So,
Yeah, we're excited,
yeah,
girl. We wait for you.
definitely.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm excited. So this episode, this part of this conversation, we're going to dive right into the questions.
Okay.
So I have some questions for you guys right here. They're random questions. They range from celeb, politics, mental health.
Okay.
This episode is called, it's about mental health. Because as you know, right now going on in the world, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Every time you turn on your phone, it's something like I was saying in my pilot episode, I read that we need to prepare for the aliens to come in November 20th. The aliens are coming in November 20th, and we need, and it's just seeing stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's especially it's triggering.
Well,
Even if you
they
don't,
said Jesus was coming last.
We're not
yeah,
supposed to be
they
here.
all gathered in the forest
Yeah.
and sold
Yeah.
their stuff, and were screaming to the sky.
I wonder what they're doing now. I hope they make that into a documentary. But that happens like every 10 years.
Yeah,
The rapture is supposed
sold
to
all
happen.
their stuff, so they're
Yeah.
probably homeless.
Ooh,
But
unsheltered.
yeah,
Unhoused.
Unhoused.
unhoused, unsheltered, just yeah. So, that's why I wanted to jump start this episode on mental health.
Okay.
So it's gonna be 3 questions each, and you
Dang.
just,
Okay.
and you can't share, and you can't skip,
Okay.
because usually y'all game, if you don't want to do it, take a shot, but we ain't got no liquor, so
Yeah.
okay. So Mom, you go first, and you can pick 3. I hope y'all get. I hope they get the one. Okay. And you pick 3.
I want to open them up. I'm scared.
And then I'm gonna read them to you guys. I'm gonna read them to you guys.
Artichoke?
Yeah, and then
All right.
okay.
need to look at
I
them
like
before
this
you read
game.
Okay, so this
I like
is
this.
Mom's question first. Lauren, let me see your 3, because I'm gonna go boom, 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 boom. Okay,
Popcorn.
I'm gonna leave.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave yours right here. Okay. So for Mom, your question is: growing up, did you want to be a therapist?
So when I was a child, I wanted to be a doctor.
Wow.
I remember when I was little,
like
like a doctor, medical
Pediatric.
doctor, like prescribing medicine doctor.
Wow.
You remember those little Smartie candies, the little small ones in the wrap paper?
used to crush them up.
I used no, I didn't. That's what y'all did. But
Y'all know we used to crush them Smarties.
Lord have mercy. So I used to hand them out and distribute them to my patients. So as a child, I knew that I was a healer. I come from a long line of spiritual healers.
Yeah.
That's true.
And so I always knew that I would be a healer, work in a profession that allowed me to help people heal. I am not a medical doctor. I have a PhD. It happened. It just looks differently. And maybe somebody's out there and they're thinking, my life didn't turn out just the way that I thought.
Yeah.
Well, I would say to you, beloved, it hardly ever does. But stay the course, because I did. And all my, even as a child, I was a healer and continue to have the privilege to do that. And so it's been a blessing.
That's a great answer. I didn't know you wanted to be a doctor.
I did.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I got married at 24, started having kids, and,
Life just kind of
Yeah, shout out to you.
Yeah.
wouldn't have been here.
Yeah. I was 23 when I got married. Pardon
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
23, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yep.
Well, that's an awesome answer. Okay, for Lauren. Let's see. I'm gonna.
You want it to be salacious. I can tell. I hope it's
Okay.
the easiest one you wrote in there.
What would you say to a young Black person who thinks therapy is not for them?
I would say, first of all, I understand. I feel like when we think about therapy as a people, as a culture, really anything like medical, like the first thing that comes to mind for me is like the Tuskegee syphilis experiment. And that's been passed down through generations just to be like weary of any sort of medical professional, whether it's medical doctor, therapist, psychiatrist, or psychologist, for good reason. But I think, the culture, shout out to you, is shifting. And so the more conversations around therapy, what I would say is do your research.
Yeah.
Talk to some people. Like, for example, we say that we offer consultations. Ask if you're interested, just ask to talk to a therapist. Hey, do you do consultations? I tell people, get a feel for me because I'm getting a feel for you.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
It's a relationship.
Absolutely.
A therapy, like you have to be on one accord with your therapist.
And you feel it.
Yeah.
You know it,
If she
before.
just
Yeah, I have a therapist.
Excuse me, Mom. I'm not gonna cuss on my mama here. But if they're just
Bullshit.
it's you can tell. Like
Yeah.
you can literally tell.
Yeah.
It's like on their face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And talk to people who've been to therapy.
Yeah.
Like if you're like unsure, talk to some people, do your own research, come to your own conclusion. The reason why I say that is because when you come into this space, the therapist it's not their job to convince you to be here. You got to be ready to do the work. And
Yeah.
if you're open to it, that's where the change starts to happen.
Yeah.
So take your time, do your research. But if you're curious about it, I would say lean into that curiosity because, it's changed my life. All of us up here are, therapists, future therapists, and we have therapists.
Yeah.
So, just do your research, consultation, talk to people who've done it, and talk to who you're interested in working with. So.
And I feel like, especially in our community, when we have like issues come up like that, like mental health issues or things that we want to talk about, we usually like go to church or go to your pastor or like pray about it. It's never like get a therapist, talk to someone about it. So I think getting the word out more and what you guys are doing in your mission, this podcast, things like that will get it out there. And like, it's okay to go. You're not crazy. Like I know in our culture, like you're crazy if you're going to therapy. Something wrong with you. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? But something wrong with all of us.
Okay.
Ooh,
So-
well, say
okay.
that again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
and you can pray and talk to your pastor and go to church and go to therapy.
therapy. You can do both at the same
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
And you can meditate, and you can light incense, you can pray, you can, whatever you need to do from
Keep
keeping
yourself in the middle of the
yourself
road.
from
Yeah.
taking it to the
Protecting your
next level.
peace. Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, Mom, we're going to do your second one. Okay, so, okay.
Here we go.
Okay, if you could diagnose Trump, what would you say?
Oh, this is good.
What would you say Trump has?
I would drop the whole DSM on the table.
that's the
you can,
thick-
you
that's a
you
thick
can
book.
literally pick one.
That is a thick, if you know what a DSM book is, I have one. My professor gave it to me. Shout out to Alabama State University.
Shout out.
It is huge. You would put the whole, wow.
What's the number one? You want to say it at the same time?
Give me two. Give me two.
Well, I'm just going to
Narcissistic.
for Kamala Harris,
These
the viral,
motherfuckers is crazy.
Yeah, the viral video that she's.
You said, I was like, wait, no, she said that.
Yeah, she
And
said
she
it.
said, I'm not your president. Because someone like,
Yeah,
it was
Yeah.
a speaking event she did. Someone stood up
fed
and
up.
like, she's like, I'm not your president.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not, it's like, she's like, America, me.
Give me a break.
Yeah.
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 Well, and you know that you can't diagnose somebody that you haven't
This
assessed.
is a real professional.
You haven't assessed. So I could not diagnose him because I haven't assessed him.
Okay.
But there's enough
Evident.
If you
Pattern and behavior.
yeah, just give me some. Give me two.
Kaylin is really good at this. She is going to get somebody. This me watching.
Give me, if you could. I know you can't. You haven't assessed him. He hasn't sat in front of you. But
Right.
let's say hypothetically that he didn't. What would you diagnose
Well,
him
he
with?
probably wouldn't let you talk.
Yeah, he probably wouldn't see you. I'm sorry, because you don't fuck going on.
Yeah, well,
Okay, next question. He's not going to answer. Go to the
I'm
next
grabbing the mic.
question.
He said on the plane, he said, I don't think I'm going to heaven. I don't think heaven wants me. I was like, sir, you're the devil. But anyway.
Yeah.
well, I think at some point, whether it's anybody, that just talks about themselves all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I. Yeah.
Narcissistic,
Yeah,
y'all. I'm going to say it.
there's this.
I'm not
It's just-
licensed. I can say it.
Well, anybody,
Narcissistic.
anybody that doesn't
This is educational.
empathize,
Yeah.
and so while I cannot diagnose him because I haven't assessed him. I just think there's a lot going on in this world, and a better use of our time, I think, would be to make sure that we're taking care of ourselves.
Yeah.
And that we're not, because you become what you behold.
Yeah.
So if we keep focusing on the negativity and the nastiness, we're going to emulate that and blame and shame other people. But I think there is a space for us, like the space that you're creating, to really talk about the things that we need to do to take care of ourselves and find our zen in the middle of the madness.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you see, I'm very positive, even in the present socio-political climate. I have a very positive mental
That's
image
true. Even
about
behind
what's going
closed
on.
doors, she's
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
positive.
I really
yeah.
am.
Yeah.
She ain't doing the negative.
I don't have the time. So I don't know the man, can't diagnose him. But if you're out there and it's just all I, if you are with someone and it's just about them, just don't read the room.
Yeah. And don't lead our country. All right. All right. Like, this is not a one-person country.
Uh-oh.
Okay, Lauren.
I'm scared.
Y'all, they're getting all the juicy questions. They picked them random, so. Okay, Lauren.
What?
What is your opinion on Diddy? Is he the victim or the villain?
Y'all.
Now, if you don't know I'm pretty sure you do. Everybody knows what's going on. I'm just going to do a little short snippet. So if you don't know what's going on with Diddy, he recently was arrested for, what was it? What's it called? I don't want to say it wrong. The something case?
Oh, I think he got actually convicted of
No, but what's the name? Like, RICO.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It was like, guys with Cassie and all that going on. He recently just got put in, I think, for 7 years, if I'm not wrong. You guys go check. But I think it's 7 years. And his defense team was pretty much saying that he was the victim in all this. And that's what they were trying to, fight for him, saying that he just feels so sorry about what he did. He wasn't aware he was going through it. And then on the other side, he's the victim. He's evil. So what's your opinion on, is he the victim or the villain?
So I think whenever you look at a case, whether it's legally or if I have somebody come to me in therapy that's done some pretty, by our standards, horrible things, right? Allegedly or even convicted. I think it's both because it starts from somewhere.
Yeah.
He was a victim. And then he became the villain.
Yeah.
And so it's important, if you're out there and you've had some trauma in your life, which we all have had trauma in our life, it's really important to get the help, especially if it's severe trauma, because the pipeline for that, without the help, we just talked about our current political climate, without professionals intervening or even support, just somebody say, hey man, I kind of see you're going left or you're doing some strange things, you need to get some help. A lot of times the pipeline, like I said, for severe trauma is to inflict that onto other people. And so you've got to find healthy coping skills to get that out, so that you're not hurting the people around you that you love.
You got to tell your story.
Yeah.
You have to tell your story.
Yeah.
And a lot of times people hurt
people hurt people.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
they
I
repeat
agree.
what's been done to them because they haven't let go of that pain. And so
Especially
it
in
just gets
adolescence.
passed down.
Adolescence. I see it a lot. I used to work at a juvenile facility, and I would hear stories of kids that were raped or molested, and they were doing it to other kids. And their answer was, it was done to me. I want someone to feel my pain, you know? So it's like like you said, a domino effect. Yeah, it starts.
Yeah, and you need someone to tell you, you know, I'm sorry that happened to you.
Yeah.
And that it wasn't supposed to happen to you. Yeah, empathy. We've been talking about that.
Unconditional positive regard.
Yeah.
Validation.
Yeah.
A safe place.
Yeah.
Okay. And it takes real life treatment to heal from that type of trauma. So
Yeah.
I think I want us to use his case amongst others that are publicized and maybe even people that you know, as, encouragement, motivation even to, if you've experienced some sort of sexual trauma and you've realized that it's affecting you, don't be ashamed about it. Go to talk to somebody about it. It's nothing to be ashamed of. We all live the human experience. We have different experiences, but we do have a shared human experience. And so, we want to continue to work through that stigma so that, we're not making jokes about it and, laughing about it, because none of it is funny, and with the right help, you can get better. You don't have to keep inflicting this pain on people or even onto yourself.
Yeah.
Secretly. Sometimes it's not outward. Sometimes it's inward. People are hurting themselves from that pain. So either way, I think it's both. But I will say this. When you are grown, you have a choice.
Yeah.
You have a choice. When you're a child, I tell my clients, you didn't have a voice. You didn't have somebody come and say, stop that. I'm taking you out of here. I'm going to do this. But when you're adult, you have a choice. So you need to make that decision. And I do think that people, when they make decisions to hurt other people as a grown adult, you have to be held accountable. Point blank period. So I think he's both.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. That was great. That was a great answer.
Really?
Thanks.
Yeah.
Little disclaimer, this isn't therapy.
No.
This is a podcast.
Yeah.
Go to therapy.
Yeah.
Go to therapy. Go see a therapist. Talk to your doctor if if this is bringing some stuff up for you.
Yeah,
go
that's
get
true.
you some
Yeah,
help.
because things can be triggering for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right, Mom.
was
Okay,
good.
so your question is, what is the most mental health struggle you see amongst our Black community or your Black clients?
That's a good question.
Yeah, I think across the board in the collective unconscious, anxiety doesn't have a race on it. Most people that I talk to are experiencing increased anxiety because of what's going on in the economy. If you've on Friday, your investments were looking different than they were on Monday.
It's that money talk.
Because there was some talk about tariffs and all of this, and your money just looked different over a course of a 48-hour period in some instances. And so people are anxious, I think, a lot. And anxiety overestimates the threat, and it underestimates your ability to cope with it.
Yeah.
So losing $7,000 in a day will feel like a threat. And then anxiety sends the message to your brain that you can't cope with that. And so I would say that you can learn to. Because anxiety is just like every other emotion.
And it clouds you. It clouds your brain. Like,
It does.
You can't even think.
Concentrate. Yeah. The symptoms, the behavioral definitions for anxiety are just as you said, it's difficult to concentrate. But we talk to our clients about anxiety loves avoidance. Confront the feared stimulus. Whatever it is that you're anxious about, if I'm anxious about having a clearing conversation, hey, can we talk?
Yeah.
Go ahead and press past it. Of
Yeah.
course, that's going to increase your anxiety thinking about it, taking a step to do it, but it'll lessen over time, and you might find that it wasn't that big of a deal in the first place. And so I think
Every time, I'm sorry.
yeah,
Every
really.
time, yeah.
It's like
yeah.
a big green dragon in the back of the room, but then when you confront it, you're like, this is the Geico lizard. It's not that big of a deal. It's not.
Not the
It's
Geico lizard.
little. Yeah,
Girl,
it's
Yeah.
little.
I
but-
say follow the fear. Like if I'm in session with somebody
That's
and they're
good.
like, well, I'm like, what are you afraid of?
Yeah.
You know, what's the fear? Let's follow it almost like a trail and let's get to the dust. Let's get to the treasure. What is it? And
That's
I think
good.
to your point, you get there, you find it, and you're like, oh,
And the fear
can do
is like,
this.
I feel like the fear is what's holding you back.
yeah.
Like that's what from your purpose,
Until
your
it doesn't.
blessing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Until it doesn't, until you face it. And so I think we're anxious about a lot of things until we face them. And I think together we give
Yeah.
each other the courage. You know, just being in community, we give each other the courage to face really difficult things.
Yeah. Yeah. Community is big.
Big time.
Big. All right. So dang y'all.
Last one. Dang.
Yeah, the last one.
It's been great. Yeah.
We could talk. We could do this all.
Yeah.
We do this.
Yeah,
It's just
literally.
microphones in
We
front
could
of
do this
us.
all day.
Yeah.
All day. Okay. Wait, no, Lawrence. Okay. Lawrence, last one. So your question is, how do we break the stigma in our communities, families, in church, in our culture? Like, how do we break that stigma? We were talking about how we don't, go to therapy. Like, our community, we don't really go to. How do we break that stigma?
Talking about it.
Yeah.
Just having conversations. And I think that that's, across like racial barriers, gender barriers, like the generational, changes that are coming with conversation is like exciting for, mental health. Because the more that we sit around the table and have conversations, the more we learn, the more we're intentional about slowing down, listening to each other, the more that we learn. So I think, talking about it and also like continuing to put out, beautiful platforms like this where you can, have conversations about mental health. That's how you break the stigma. Talking, podcast, dinner table, on the phone, pillow talking, talking to the person at the, your like Trader Joe's. They're so friendly and they're always talking.
They really are.
Yes,
They really
shout out
are.
to Trader Joe's, man.
They have people actually standing up
vibe.
there at the door to greet you.
It's a
like,
vibe.
Like
It's
it's
so
the
nice.
whole
I just feel like we're friends.
and the prices.
Okay.
All right.
Thank God.
Well, let me say this. I think also culturally responsive care breaks the stigma. When you're sitting with somebody that if you say, yeah, and I want to cuss them out, they not calling 911 because they think, whatever.
Yeah.
Like they understand you are
yeah.
triggered.
I'm
or
not really
you're
gonna do it, like, we
you're
know.
dysregulated.
Yeah.
Your
Yeah.
nervous system is dysregulated and you amp when that
You
happens.
said being cultural competent.
Culturally responsive
Okay,
care.
similar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
knowing that you're going to somebody
Who understands
that
you.
understands the culture, that
Yeah.
understands the way we talk and
Yeah.
the way we communicate with each other. And I love what Lauren was saying, this idea about just talking, communicating. And when I was a child,
Right.
about mental health, it was we're not going down there to talk to them white folks about what's going on in our
Talk to the
house.
lady. They be calling me the lady.
Yeah, we're not going down there to talk to them about what's going on in our house. We don't talk about what's going on in
Yeah.
our house.
Hush, hush.
It's a
Hush, hush.
secret.
Yeah.
So now Lauren's
Sweep it under
saying
the rug.
talk about it.
Yeah.
Because you got to feel it to heal it.
Yeah.
How you going to heal if everybody's quiet about it?
Yeah.
It just continues to happen.
I'm gonna read my quote that I had
Oh,
before
okay.
y'all came in because it literally resonates with that. So it said the quote was from James Baldwin. We love James.
Yes, we do.
Baldwin.
What a beautiful
Not
soul.
everything that is faced can be changed, but nothing can be changed until it's faced.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't change if you don't speak about
Gotcha.
it, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah.
And even if when you do speak about it, you are not met with the response that, is encouraging, just know we're encouraging you from afar. Like, speak up for yourself, advocate for yourself. If you have questions, ask. Like, if you think about, we're talking about the greats, right? They thought for themselves.
Yeah.
Even when
that's
it was
good.
like, hush, hush around them. They were, loud and boisterous about what they believe. So don't allow people's responses
Ooh,
to your
boisterous.
curiosity.
Big word.
All right. Your curiosity and your passions to keep you quiet. So that's how you change the stigma.
Yeah.
Within the culture. That's what we are trying to do.
Yeah. That's kind of your mission. Like, kind of resonates with your
Yes.
mission. Yeah.
It
yeah.
is.
Okay. So, this is a good one. Way to end. Good one to end. And both of you guys can answer this,
Oh,
actually.
great. Yes.
What inspired the Mental Health Manifesto?
Oh man. You want to go first?
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
go first. Lauren was out there reading it, and she was like, "Dang, this is really good."
It is.
Oh, dang, we wrote
is.
this.
Yeah.
It is.
You know, I don't know.
Okay,
Go
so
ahead.
we have conversations like this all the time. And well, I'll say personally, what inspired me to co-write it was growing up hearing Mom always say these quotes. Like, if I'm going through something, I can think of something that she would say. And then me starting to hear myself emulate that in session.
Yeah.
And with my own twist on it. So, like, the manifesto, it are positive affirmations that you read out loud to yourself. And they start to, our hope is like kind of seep into the fiber of your being and sit in your subconscious. So when you are going through a hard time, you know, you think of, you know, this instead of kind of going down a negative path. Or when you want to read something, it's encouraging.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's so many different facets in the book. But that's what inspired me. We have so many fruitful conversations about clients. Caitlin, you've been a part of these, about life. And we were like, we got to write this stuff down.
Yeah.
Like, we're saying these things, but we've got to share them with people outside of just the clients who come to see us.
Yeah.
So that was like it was almost like a mandate. Like, we got to do it now because it keep getting gooder and gooder and gooder. God, Leah, I got to write it down.
And it's a good thing to have with you by your side.
Yeah.
Like, I remember my last job, I had a very toxic environment. And I had it in my desk. Very toxic environment.
know this
And
That makes me so
every time, like, I would have stressful cases or like I wouldn't feel valued at my workplace, I would pull it out and I'd read. It's a very easy read, but
That's
it's
why
very
we wrote
powerful.
it.
Yeah.
That's why we wrote it. It is it's a manifesto.
Yeah.
And if you know anything about a manifesto, it is a declaration. It is saying, I will do these things.
Yeah.
And that's what we wanted to offer. We wanted to offer anybody that needed some encouragement.
Yeah.
I kind of took the idea from Martin Luther's 95 Theses that he nailed on the door of the church to say, you know, we need some
I thought you was
changes.
using Martin Luther
Not King, girl.
Well, no, we're going way farther back than that. We're going way farther
When
back
did
than that.
King nail something on the door?
We're going way farther back.
Okay, yeah.
So you know my PhD is about, I pulled from Christian adult education. So I looked at the history of Christianity. And so anyway, his ideas were some changes need to be made. And this is the way it needs to happen. And we thought some changes need to be made.
Yeah.
And it starts with you. So Lauren was saying earlier, and I just want to echo that before we go. When you decide, if I'm not being validated in the spaces that I'm in, I have to learn how to self-validate. This is what it's about.
Yeah.
It's about learning how to, that whole, like, may I read two of them, if I can? Can I read two?
Take your
Yeah.
time, girl.
No, come on,
Hey.
come on.
Y'all see how smart this lady is? Golly.
Let me read two of them. I just want to read. Principle number 7, I will notice when trauma is talking.
That's one of my favorites.
I will take the time to sit with my feelings to figure out what is happening with me emotionally. In times of high stress or extreme sadness, I will take inventory of my body's reactions. I will monitor the way that I talk to myself when I'm disappointed
That's one of my favorite
with
ones.
my decisions. Again, we're just trying to develop a positive mental image of ourselves. I will allow myself to feel the fullness of my emotions because I know that every feeling is valid. I will hold space for myself when I'm going through a difficult time because that is what I deserve.
Yeah.
And that's what you get when you open this. You
Yeah.
get a it's almost like an inoculation of courage to
That was beautifully
Yeah.
said.
to practice self-care.
Yeah.
To make sure you're around healthy people.
Yeah, and I also, reading it, I also, like you said, how important it is to start building yourself.
Yes.
Because I always say, like, how can you pour from an empty cup?
That part.
Yeah.
Because you're pouring, but is it, is it going to nurture? Is it going to, so yeah, it starts
Yeah.
with your inner self and your identity of, when you look in the mirror, what do you see?
Yeah.
And if you're not happy with it, do something about it.
It's a great grounding tool too.
Yeah.
Like when life is going on, you feel like nothing can go right, it's a really good tool to pull out because it brings you back down to earth.
Yeah,
and it puts you, it's almost like when they say they put you in the right direction, spank you and tell you to go. Like, that's what the book does.
Yeah,
like,
it
when you feel like
centers you.
hell is breaking loose, read it. It'll get you right.
It's got a
and
hot
it'll
sauce
encourage
on
you.
it.
And it's not heavy, you guys.
Yeah.
Like, Liddy, you can...
Real thin. If you're not a reader, you can read it.
Like, I be... Like I said, you can walk. Like, I'm serious. And I had it in my desk. Like,
Wow.
I really did.
God, I did not know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I brought it back because I don't
Bless
work there
my
no
soul.
more. But I brought it back to my house.
Yeah.
You gave him the deuces.
But this was just amazing, and I'm just so honored to have you guys here, and I'm excited to join the team. And if you're in Atlanta and you are wanting to do therapy, but you're nervous, you're scared, you don't know if it's for you, please click the link in my bio and go to Fresh Hope Counseling, set up your consultation, talk to them, and if you don't see it's a fit, they will refer. Yeah. And they are hybrids. So if you want a safe place, if your safe place is your house, you can do it from your home. If you want to do it in person, you can go to can you drop the location one more time for us?
7,000 Peachtree Dunwoody Road.
And it's on your website.
By appointment.
Okay.
Yes.
By appointment. Okay. Make sure you book. Don't just pull up.
No, please don't.
Cause I don't know what's I don't know. But y'all, please go on Amazon right now and support this book. It's like a little Bible. It's a Bible to me.
Yeah,
like
it's
it
for
is.
everybody.
Yeah. It
adults,
literally is.
children, men,
you
women,
can read
boys,
it to your
girls,
kid.
they, them,
It's
anybody.
easy reading. You can read it to your,
Yeah.
and even they can look. Well, there's no pictures, but
On the back. Me.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Show the pictures back to the kids at night. But thank you so much for coming, and
We
this
love
has
you,
been awesome.
Kat.
Love you
Safe
too.
place. Yeah, I'm tuning in every time you drop.
Yeah. And now we're going to jump into the verse of the week. This verse comes from John 16:33. I have told you these things so that in me you may have peace. In this world you will have trouble, but take heart. I have overcome the world. This is a reminder that even though the world feels heavy, with conflict, change, and struggle, peace and hope can still be found in faith. I lean on this verse, especially with everything going on. Like, every time I turn on my phone, every time I walk outside, like, I feel a heavy, like, burden of just bullshit going on. Sorry, Lord. I'm saying bullshit, and I'm reading the verse. God, Lord, he's working on me, y'all. He's working on me. I promise. But yeah, every time I step out or like turn on my phone, it's just something going on. And so I lean on this verse wholeheartedly. It just reminds me that God is here and he is working and he has not forsaken us. And that even though we go through hardships and we see hardships and we hear hardships, he's still here. And one thing I can tell you, because I recently lost my dad last year and I lost my brother in 2019. And everything happens for a reason, okay? Like, the struggles that you go through, you're going to go through them, but you're going to learn from it. And the learning part of it will lead you into your blessing, okay? So I want to end my podcast with a verse because I want you guys to leave encouraged. And with that being said, we are now at the end of the episode. And this is like, I still can't believe that I'm here. I'm excited to see what happens and where this goes. And even if it's one listener, one streamer, 2 streamers, 3, I'm just blessed to have you here. And with that being said, I'll see you on episode 2.
Thanks for tuning in to the Safe Place podcast. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe on all platforms. We're back every other Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time with your host, Auntie Kat. Follow us on Instagram. Links in bio.